Let me know if there's any questions or any hats coming in or anything like that.
Avery Volpe wants to know, how's your trial going?
No, well, the trial's going fine, but it's a total sham. The judge hates me. The judge absolutely hates me. And I think, according to the Bible, it says, thou shalt love thy defendant. So the judge is breaking the Bible. It's a biblical thing, folks. It's a biblical thing. And I think it's very, very sad that I can't get a good trial in New York because that's where I'm from. Everybody knows me and everybody hates me. It's very, very sad. Go ahead, next question.
Back on you.
Says, what's your favorite room in the White House?
What's my favorite room in the White House? The bathroom. I like to go there. Or the dining room. Both are very nice. But I like the bathroom because I like privacy. But then again, I like people. I don't like to watch people eating, though. You know what I mean? I like to eat, and then they just sit there, and I look up, and they're not eating. And then I let them eat. But then by then, the food's cold. Not my food, their food. And then I always like to finish the meal with 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, and not the way Biden, who's walking around the way. Oh, come on, man, what's going on? Sarsaparilla, that's a bunch of malarkey, man. And get some Cracker Jack. He doesn't know what's going on. When I eat ice cream, I know what's going on. When he eats ice cream, his brain disconnects. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Anything else from anybody on the Tickety Tock? Because we'll be.
They want to know what your favorite restaurant is.
My favorite restaurant, I'd have to say, is McDonald's. I like Wendy's too, but McDonald's is really good. Domino's isn't bad, but McDonald's is the best. They have the cleanest bathrooms. The food is very consistent, but I have to admit the burgers are getting a little thin. But the French fries, whatever they cook those French fries in is really, really incredible. You know what I mean? It's so I can wipe out a supersize of fries like nobody's business. And I love the shakes. They're great. But my favorite thing is Diet Coke. By the way, this is a full-size can of Diet Coke. Look how big this hand is. Don't believe anything Stormy Daniels says under. She's going to swear in, but it's all going to be lies. It's all going to be lies, folks. Don't believe a word from Stormy Daniels. Are we back?
Yes,
we are back on the YT. It's not moving. So let me know.
Yes, I'll switch this over for you. In the
Beautiful.
meantime, Kitty Witty wants to know, Sir, will you ever consider going vegan?
No, I will not go vegan. I don't like vegan. Unless somebody can change my mind about vegan that I don't know of, because the rally that I just did yesterday, or on Wednesday, pardon me, the person who sponsored it was a vegan. And I think vegan is very interesting. What's going on over there?
I think it's vegan.
No, it's vegan. It's vegan. Excuse me. I think I know how to speak English. It's vegan. And a lot of people I know are vegan. But how can you live without meat? I love meat. I love cows. I love chickens. I mean, Koreans, they'll eat dogs. So meat is delicious. There's a dog here on right now. There's a security dog who looks delicious. Who looks absolutely delicious. Oh, it looks like we just got some money. Some money for my defense fund.
Donation from Christian Olsen.
Christian! We love the Christians. We love the Olsen twins. They were on that show set in San Francisco where they had 95 uncles. What was that show called? The Olsen twins? Full House. I guess the name was right. Full House. That made a lot of sense. Is that $75?
Christian sent you $10. It's their first super on a live stream, so thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Christian.
Awesome.
First super on a live stream. Thank you so much. Only the Christians are sending me money. None of the evil people. We got our hands up. Go right ahead.
Christian's question is, what does Vladdy have on you?
He doesn't have anything on me. We're just very, very good friends. He may have some candid photos. But listen, everyone knows what I've done. No one cares. No one cares what I've done. I slept with a porn star. Nobody cares. I tried to overthrow the government. Nobody cares. This is why I'm going to be so good. I can be so incredibly honest. And by the way, I'm the most honest person you've ever seen in your life. I won Honest Man of the Year from Honest Man Magazine, HMM, which is kind of a girly magazine, but they do the Honest Man of the Year award. And I won. Go right ahead.
Tim
Kim
wants
Siampa
to know,
on the
will you
Tickety
be
Tock.
entering the prison beauty pageant when you go to prison?
Well, I think you're confusing me with George Santos, who is now out on Cameo with his alter ego, his feminine alter ego. So I'll be. What's going on? I see faces.
Answer your question. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Finish your question.
Okay. But I don't listen. I'm not going to prison, folks. I know there's dolls and there's T-shirts. Don't send them to the White House. Send them to the big house. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Go ahead.
You got a donation from Jesse Dollamore.
Jesse Dollamore. This is absolutely incredible. He's coming over to my side, folks. I'm going to be on his show. We're recording. I don't know when it's going to air. Could be Friday. Could be Saturday. Could be Sunday. Probably Monday for Jesse Dollamore. But if you are watching me right now, go over to Jesse Dollamore. Follow Jesse Dollamore. He's the best one of all of these progressive guys. Former United States Marine. Thank you for your service. I would have been in the service, but I had these horrible burn spurs that went away. Magically went away when the war ended. Go right ahead.
So Jesse sent you $50.
Jesse sent me $50. He's trying to buy me, folks. These progressive liberals are trying to buy me. It's so sad. I'm just going to take it and spend it on hair care, I have to tell you. Maybe a gift from Melania. Go right ahead.
He said, thanks, Mr. President, for proving me correct every time you open your mouth.
Thank you so much, Jesse. We will see you very soon. When we do the interview today, I won't be able to talk because I'm under a gag order from Judge Juan Marcham, El Judge Corrupto, but I'll just make faces and go. When you ask me a question, I'll go like the 2 for yes and 1 for no and like that. We'll figure it out. We'll do what's that called? William Morris Code. That's what we'll do. We have a question over here from the security people. We have security people standing by. All these wonderful people. My attorney left. Where'd he go? He went Blanche. I'm going to get rid of Blanche, by the way. He's not going to make it. Blanche isn't going to make it. He's not being aggressive enough for me. Go right ahead.
This comes from Product Demos.
What do they want me to? What do they want me to demo?
Well, they asked sir.
Oh, they got 6 sirs in. 6 sirs. That's so important.
Your Majesty the King.
Oh, I might take this company over. This is good people.
Are you sure you are ready to testify?
Am I ready to testify? I am so ready to testify. I want to tell my story so much, but this judge, he's got me on a gag order, and it's illegal, by the way. It's illegal to have a gag order on me. That no one else in history has ever had a gag order. But because I'm under a gag order, I'm not allowed to testify. Right, Blanche? Right? What are you doing? What the hell is this? What is this? Yes or no? Can I testify or I can't testify? Make up your mind. Anyway, I will talk to my attorney. Todd fired Blanche, but I was told I can't testify. Now he's saying I can't. And what did the judge say? The judge said I can testify. I'm not. Well, listen, we'll work this all out. I'm dying to testify. Believe me, I will exonerate myself. Go right ahead.
M wants to know.
M. I like
Mr.
that.
Trump, tell us why America is the bigliest and bestest country in the world.
Oh, the bigliest and bestiest country in the world is America. Number one, because I'm in it, because we're going to make America great again. So mega gaga, which is very important that we have to do that, the mega gaga group. And the reason it's great is it's because of people like you who ask these questions. Freedom of the press. Our First Amendment, which I will be discontinuing as soon as I become president. We're getting rid of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. We'll put them on hold. Because I will be on day one. I'll be a Democrat. A dictator Democrat, because that's what the Democrats are. They're dictators. But I'll be the greatest dictator in the history of dictators. And that's why America is so incredible. We fought the British, and they had a king. And that's what we should have had. So maybe they made a mistake. Our founding fathers who weren't that smart. And by the way, they were all corrupt. Go ahead.
Question from Handmade Hearts.
Handmade Hearts. We know Handmade Hearts. Is that the money I just saw, Kimmel, or is that somebody else?
You saw it before me, actually. Wow. Yes. So we'll get to Handmade Hearts. Question for Sir. Is it true we can pay extra to get our Bibles autographed not just by you, but by God?
Yes, we have a deal with God now. We've been speaking to God very strongly. God likes me. He has been saying this from the beginning, and this is why I should be president. But it's all the evil people. All the evil people who don't want me to be president. But God and I have a great relationship. I haven't spoken to Jesus yet, but I hear he's also very, very nice. But God himself, the big guy, is a wonderful, wonderful person. And the Bibles will be signed. Well, he'll burn his name in. God, go right ahead.
Kevin C. sent you $5.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's their first super on a live stream, so thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Does he have a question?
Yes, Kevin asked, Sir.
Sir. We should write a song. We should get Lee Greenwood to write a song.
Mm-hmm.
Sir. Okay, go right ahead.
Is it true you wear diapers?
No, it isn't. Why do people keep thinking that? I do not wear diapers, okay? And I don't care what Michael Cohen calls me, Baron von Crappin' Pants. That's a lie. All right, you can see I go into the men's room. By the way, it stinks in the men's room here. And there's no water, folks. There's no water in the urinals. They have waterless urinals. It's a left-wing plot. And the bathrooms here, I have to flush like 10, 15 times because I take big dumps. But from here on out, I'm going up. I'm going back to Trump Tower to do all my number twos. I'm doing all my number twos at Trump Tower because there's no pressure here. I go to wash my hands. It's like I get 4 drops. I get 4 droplets. It's terrible. And what the hell is this foam? How do you wash your head with foam? I don't want foam. Go right ahead. Next question.
Got another donation.
Wow.
From Felix DK.
Felix DK, thank you so much. I'm going to have to show up at his house.
Felix sent you 50 in DKK, and it turns out it's currency from Denmark.
Oh, it's Denmark!
Yes. So
we love, folks, we love Denmark. We love the windmills where they're made of wood. They don't kill all the pigeons and the seagulls. We love the clogs, the wooden shoes the Denmarkian people walk around in. We love the tulips and the women. Wow. Denmarkian women are very attractive. Or is that Danish? Is that Danish? Is that where they invented Danish, in Denmark? I think that's where they speak Danish. Go right ahead.
Felix asks, Sir, a dedicated patriot here from
Oh,
Denmark
patriot. I like that.
sends greetings with tears in my eyes.
A lot of tears. Does he have a question, or is he just
That
telling
was
me
it.
Oh, that was it? Well, listen. Is he living in Denmark? Is that what's happening?
He's from Denmark, yes.
He's from Denmark, but he's a patriot. This is what I do to people. People in other countries are now becoming American patriots, and they're supporting me because they understand what I want to do. I want to make America and the world great again, but America first, world second, and we're going to get rid of NATO. Go ahead.
Question from a listener sent with $10. Thank you, listener.
You get a $10 answer. That's great. That's fantastic.
Listener asks, hello, Mr. President.
Hello.
Do you think you will make America great again when you go to prison?
Well, I'm not going to prison, but if I did go to prison, I would make prison great again. Kim Kardashian and I were doing justice reform before I wrapped up, before my presidency was stolen from me from Sleepy Joe, who not only is sleepy, he's a diabolical mastermind. So he's both. He's sleeping all the time and he's being evil. It's really incredible what he's done. But I'm not going to prison. But if I were to go to prison, I would make prison great again. I would bring the Aryan Brotherhood, who I'm very close with, together with the Mexicans, the Latinos, and the blacks, and all the other people, and all the white-collar people. We would make prison a model place to be. Go ahead. Oh, we got 2. Go ahead.
Zev99.
Zev99. It sounds like a soda. Isn't there a soda?
Sir.
Yes.
After the witch hunt trial, is there any chance Stormy becomes the next Mrs. Trump?
No, that won't happen. I mean, yes, Melania has posed nude and Stormy has posed nude, but these are 2 totally different people. But Melania likes horses, and so does Stormy Daniels. But then again, Stormy Daniels has been with Mandingo and 8 guys at once, and Melania, as far as I know, has only been with me, which is really important. Important to me, anyway. Go right ahead.
Christian Olsen.
Christian's back, the Olsen brother.
Yes, sent you another $5. So thank
you, Christian.
You're awesome.
Well, they have a lot of money from Full House and the sisters in the Marvel Universe, so they're doing very well. They're doing very well.
Christian asks, do you agree that Jesus was the greatest American, the likes of which no one has ever seen?
Oh, you know what? Jesus was probably the greatest American. What a lot of people don't know is Jesus spoke English, American English, not British English like they do in those movies. He spoke American English. He had blue eyes, and he wanted people to be rich, and he wanted low taxes, and he loved wealthy people. This is why Jesus was so loved in the time that he was alive, and this is why King Herod wanted him. King Herod did not want to crucify him. I was just told that this week. But it was the other people. I'm not going to say because with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, but the people who wanted Jesus crucified, not good. But rich people are tremendous people, and they should have more money, not less money. And that's why when I'm back in office, the first thing I'm going to do, day one, is make sure that Jesus is in every classroom and that the taxes are cut for anybody over $1 million income. Maybe more. Go right ahead.
Question from Space Pirate.
We know Space Pirate.
Yes.
Space Pirate's been around for quite a while on this channel.
Space Pirate asks, Sir, President Trump, sir.
Yes.
Will you not be sharing locations of jury members and also what cars they have in their driveways?
Well, what you're referencing is the fact that I happen to mention that Judge Marchand, totally corrupt judge, totally conflicted, lives in Scarsdale at 1600 Birchwood Avenue. There's a silver Lexus in the driveway, but I would never do that with any of the jury people like Joyce Scott, who happens to live in Staten Island. She seems very nice, but the problem with my jury is they're all Democrats and they're all on social media, and I happen to know where every single one lives, like Jeffrey Barker. He's on the Upper West Side in a doorman building. That might be a little tougher to get into, people, but I'm sure my people are smart enough to make this happen. Of course, we have Tom Roskinkowski. He lives in the Bronx. He's in a single-family home. Very accessible, folks. I'm sure you can look him up. Very easy to find. But I would never do that. Because then the gag order would be enforced and I get hit with more money. I'm just letting people know where people live. I think that's more of a service than an illegal thing, if you know what I'm talking about. I do want to mention before we start, I'm going to be on Jesse Dollemore. If you're watching this right now, make sure you go over and follow Jesse Dollemore. He's a wonderful guy, great guy. We did an interview. It blew up his channel. He now has millions and millions of subscribers because of me. That's great. We love Jesse. U.S. serviceman, U.S. Marines. He's a great guy. Map of Ireland on his face, by the way. Go ahead.
Couple donations, sir. One from Tubian323.
Tubian233.
323.
323. 32. How much was it?
For $5.
$5. We love $5.
Thank you,
Remember
sir.
the Subway $5 footlong? That was a deal. We're going to bring that back. A lot of Subways have closed under Biden. I will bring Subway back. I will bring the $5 footlong back. It's going to be tremendous, folks. Food's out of control. Restaurants are insane. I know somebody who spent $44 on 2 shrimp last night. This is how bad it is. 2 shrimp, 1 bite. It's horrible. Go right ahead.
And then another one from Lion Facile.
Why, that's an interesting name. Because a lot of people are putting me in paintings with lions because the Lord, Jesus Christ, who we all love very much, he is the lion. They said he was the lamb, but in these paintings, he's the lion. So I'm a little confused, but I like it. I like the fierce Jesus. Go right ahead.
They sent you $1.99. It's their first Super on a Live stream.
Oh,
So
first
you,
super.
Lion.
I'm like, thank you so much
Thank
for the
you.
moolah. For the moolah.
They asked, sir, why do you always lie like crazy?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, because this is what I found out, and this goes back to women. When you're with women, they say never lie to a woman, never lie to a woman. But you know what? Somewhere along the line, you can be married to somebody for 10 years, right? And you can be 100% honest all the time, but you tell one teeny weeny white lie, and she catches you, and she's like, "You're a liar. You're a liar." I've learned, just start lying from the beginning. Lie about everything. Lie about the color of the sky. Lie about the color of your tie, like my tie is red today. Lie about everything, because at some point they'll just get tired and they'll just accept you as you are, because you got to overwhelm them with the lies. And then that way they can't focus on one thing, because there's so many. There's so many. Guys, don't be honest with your wives, your girlfriends, because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Go ahead.
Question from Marty Mo.
Marty Mo. We love the Marty Mo. We love the Marty Mo.
Sir, you've mentioned that the jury is not of your peers.
Not of my peers. Not of my peers. This is a peerless jury, folks. This is a peerless jury. I don't see Bill Clinton on this jury. Not that I'd want him. I don't see George Bush on this jury. I don't see him. I don't see any billionaires on this jury. I don't see anybody who owned a beauty pageant, let alone two. I don't see anybody who was a casino mogul. No. These people are all like hourly workers. And by the way, anybody who wants to sit on jury duty is a loser. They were probably sitting at home watching television and J.G. Wentworth commercials before they got the jury duty. They're like, oh, I got jury duty. I got a free sandwich. Wow, I got a whole free sandwich. These people are losers, folks. And these are the people that are judging me. I don't think so. Or they're all left-wing lunatics and they're lefties who got in. It's sad. Go right ahead.
Follow up on that, sir. Who would be your ideal jury?
Oh, my ideal jury would be Wilbur Ross, who was the Secretary of Commerce. He's like 105, very wealthy. Some friends of mine who are billionaires who know what I've been through, mainly people in construction. I think it'd be great. No Mark Cuban, but Mr. Wonderful. Kevin O'Leary would be a tremendous person to have on the. We could have this jury locked up in 2 hours. I would get some really tremendous people on my jury. It'd be so amazing. And I'd be acquitted. And the judge would be arrested for arresting me. Or Alvin Bragg and the Chipmunks. That's what I call them. Alvin Bragg and the Chipmunks. You know why? Because chipmunks are rodents. So what do we do with rodents, folks? We exterminate them. But the chipmunks are cute. They did have some hit albums. Go ahead. Next question.
Let's see. Question from Christian Olsen.
Wow, I feel like he's the star of the show today other than me. This is unbelievable.
Who is this John Domenico who is stealing your identity?
No, this guy has been riding my coattails forever, and he's getting heavier, folks. He's getting heavier. It's unbelievable. This guy gains weight at the drop of a hat. It is unreal. But some days he's like full face and like this. It's really, really terrible. But he has. We made a deal a while ago because the YouTube and the Tickety Tock have cut me off. So I give him a little tiny bit of money, and I'm on his channel, which, by the way, is growing like crazy. When I first got on here, there were 5,000 people. Now he has 109,000. Probably by the end of this press conference, it'll be 110,000. But we need you to help out. So make sure you hit the like button. Very important. Same thing on the Tickety Tock. Also, if you're not subscribed, absolutely, positively subscribe to this YouTube channel because it's free. It's free, and we love the free stuff, folks. And if you want to be a member, You get perks. There's different. What are the levels of membership? There's silver, gold.
We have silver,
cubic zirconium.
Gold. Yes.
What's the other one? Platinum.
Silver supporter, gold groupie, and platinum.
Platinum. So join, folks, and more importantly, subscribe. It's absolutely free. We want to hit 110,000. Same thing here on the Tickety Tock. We've got 6 million people, 5.9 to be. We have to get back to 6 million. If you're on the Tickety Tock right now, go up to the link. Go into YouTube. Join me over here on YouTube. It would be incredible. We want to get to 110,000. What are we, like less than 300?
We're so close.
We're so close. We're every week giving these press conferences. This is the 25th press conference plus all the videos. We released a video yesterday that got over 10 billion views. Probably the most viewed comedy Trump video in the history of histories. So it's really incredible. But I know we have a lot of people who want to ask a lot of questions. I want to clear a couple of things up about I cannot testify in this under the gag order. I don't care what Judge Marchand says or my attorney, whatever his name is, Blanche. He's horrible. I'm not paying you. By the way, I'm not paying you. He's crying his eyes out. He's such a baby. He's such a baby. But I'm very happy that my family has been in court with me every single day. It's actually not my family, but it's people who look like my family, which I think is wonderful. I can feel their support. That's great. Like I said, the courtroom is freezing. It's freezing in there. I can barely sleep. It's so cold. I keep waking up with my back. It's okay. Go ahead.
Couple announcements, sir.
We love announcements.
Christian Olsen has joined the Silver Supporters.
Oh, we have a new
Thank
member.
you. Awesome.
Get him. Hold on. We're gonna just excuse me. Oh my God. Who keeps moving this? For Christian, if you send us your address, I will autograph this for you and send it to you. It's me behind the White House. This is when I was in the Oval Office. Did you know the Oval Office has no corners? Did you know that? There's no place to hide. But you give us your info. I'll send this.
Please not in the chat. Please don't send it in the chat.
Don't send it in the chat. Don't send it in the chat. I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't care if the judge's address and the jury gets out, but I don't want your address to get out. So we'll send it privately. You can do it through my website.
Yes.
We can do it that way. That's how we did the other ones. But I'll send that to you, I'll autograph, as long as you're not in Denmark or something like that. But even if you are, it doesn't matter. We'll get it to you. Go ahead.
Listener sent you another $10. Thank you, listener.
Thank you, listener.
Thank you. Listener.
This is helping cover my court costs. I really appreciate that. Do we have any questions on the Tickety Tock or over here?
Yes, listener asked, Mr. President, after your money is depleted due to your never-ending legal fees, will Melania be able to borrow money from her other significant other to pay your legal expenses?
Probably. It's probably one of the reasons I'm not seeing her right now. But she's under constant vigil video because she has to be, because she's the former what do you call that? First lady, the former first lady. And by the way, that wasn't a cognitive slip up. I'm very strong with the cognitive. Folks. Don't go saying, oh, Trump didn't know what Melania's title was. You know what I mean? I've been out of office now for a little while. My cognitive is very sharp. Man, woman, camera, TV, barstool. I remember it's like word for word, folks. Word for word. And that's a very tough test. I'd like to say Biden take that test. Go ahead.
Got a donation from Scott Harmon.
Scott Harmon. Thank you, Scott.
$10. Thank you, Scott.
Is he the guy on NCIS? Harmon? Isn't that Harmon? It's one of the Harmons.
Most likely.
Does he have a question? Or?
Nope, just a donation.
Beautiful. I love when there's no questions. This water's delicious. Folks, I'm here in New York. We're on the lunch break of my sham court case. New York is on fire. The subways no longer run. It's crime-ridden. All of the Duane Reads have closed. The Walgreens have closed. The CVS's have closed. There's no Rite Aids. Go ahead.
B-Town B-Frizz.
B-Town B-Frizz.
Says, sir, I'm a bigly strong guy, and I have tears running down my face.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
When Biden wins, what are you going to do?
Well, Biden is not going to win. I'll give you a perfect example, right? Is my hair in my head? What's happening? Is my hair falling? Biden's not going to win. It is a dead heat. And I'm winning by a few percentage points more. You know, you look at Nevada. There was it's a purple state. It's not purple, folks. It's not purple. It is split down the middle. Dead heat in Nevada. And when it gets a little closer and the sham trial is over and I win, we're going to win the country back, and I will start my revenge presidency, my grievance presidency. I will be locking up people we'll be mass deporting people. Lettuce is going to cost $25 a head because there's not going to be any Mexican migrants to pick it. Believe me. Go ahead.
Question from Maria Teresa Mendez.
Oh, Maria Teresa Mendez, very famous Mexican actress.
Sir, since the courtroom is so cold, can you ask the trial to be held poolside at Mar-a-Lago?
I think this is, you know what? This is why I love doing these press conferences. These people ask these wonderful questions. Somebody asked if we could do the trial poolside at Mar-a-Lago. I think that would be incredible. We'd have a lot of my supporters there. We'd have great food. We'd have sun, and then on these breaks, I could go out and get like 9 holes in. I could get 9 holes in, and maybe Judge Mershon and I could spend some time together, and we could work a deal out. Go right ahead for the Tickety Tock set. Ash the Weem.
Will you become a dictator?
Absolutely. I will become a dictator, and it's not going to be as bad as people think. It'll just be like I'm Putin or Xi Jinping or Erdogan or any of the other great dictators that we've had. Because here's the problem with America. You need to have somebody who has unilateral power. And I know that's a big word. But unilateral is somebody who can do everything. Like when I go to do something, I get stuff from like the DOJ. I don't want that. I go to do something, I get stuff from the military. I don't want that. I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want my train of thought to be stopped. When I say we want the National Guard or the military in front of the White House so I can walk over and hold a Bible up, that has to happen. I don't want a bunch of crap. All right? I don't like guardrails, and I don't like people who, know rules. I'm a ruleless kind of guy. I don't like rules. And by the way, not liking rules is sexy. Because look at all the movie heroes. They don't play by the rules, and neither do I. Go ahead.
Couple announcements, sir. 7K Writer.
7K Writer
has become a silver supporter.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
You're awesome.
We appreciate that. We love new members, and again, we will get you go through my website, send us your information. We'll get that out to you. We'll get you a signed photo out to you. Go right ahead.
Elaine Savard has sent you $5 in Canadian.
That's like $10. That's like $10.
First super on a live stream, so thank you so much, Elaine.
That's great.
You're
Thank
awesome.
you so much. We love when the money comes in live. We love that. We love that. Go right ahead.
Elaine asks, sir, when will you invade Canada and get rid of Trudeau, and then we can all be part of a greater America?
That is an absolutely fantastic. Can you just read that one more time? Because it's such a great question.
Sir, when will you invade Canada, get rid of Trudeau, and then we can all be part of a greater America?
So North America will be entirely the United States. And listen, this is going to be easy, folks. We are going to walk in peacefully to Canada and take it over, because what are Canadians? Canadians are just unarmed Americans with crappy health care and a better attitude. They'll probably say they'll say they're sorry when we come over and take over. We'll get rid of Trudeau. We'll get all the French people out of Canada because they shouldn't be there. They're so snobby. Oh, you talking to me? You talking to me? I hate that when I go up there. I gotta be honest. But there's a lot of history up there which I didn't know about. I thought it was like brand new. But their counties are enormous. Their counties are like the size of states. We're gonna have to like cut that all up, and we're gonna get rid of the snow. We're gonna melt all the snow, and we're gonna drill, baby, drill. Go right ahead. Both either way. Go ahead.
Nimrat Paul Kaur.
Ooh, yes, I like that name. Probably from Malaysia.
You know what they say about your shoe size?
Yes, I have very big feet. They're 13. And you know what they say about big feet? Big socks. Same thing about hands. Look at these hands. People say, oh, your hands are too tiny. My hands are huge. These are huge billionaire hands. And I want to prove to you how big my hands are. Because people are always like, oh, well, you have little tiny baby hands. These are tiny baby hands. All right? I want to show you my hands are much bigger. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at that. My hands are huge. I don't have these hands. Stop doing this, okay? It's not funny. It's not funny. I have huge hands. Even Stormy Daniels said, ooh, big hands. So I want to let you know that. And she knows she's a professional. She's a professional. She wasn't nice to me on Jimmy Kimmel, but what do you expect? I mean, she's been with Mandingo, and he's the biggest. It's not fair. Go right ahead.
Another $10 donation from listener.
Wow, listener. Between listener and Christian Olsen. This is
you guys are awesome.
I'm going to have them on either side of me for the next press conference in sunglasses. You guys can be my Secret Service. My Secret Service. Go right ahead.
Listener asked, Mr. President, you said you don't like your train of thought interrupted or something like that.
I don't like, very good. I like this person. I don't like my train of thought interrupted. That like Jim Acosta who just asked these random questions. Go ahead.
But your train of thought is short-lived, as is mine. How do you cope with your short attention span?
I have a tremendous attention span. No one has a longer attention span than I have. My attention span is the greatest attention span in the history of attention spans. What is that on the floor? What is that on the floor? Okay, we'll take care of that later. There's somebody who's just, I thought it was Pizza Rat. Because we're here in New York walking around. So what was I talking about? Oh, my attention span. I have a great attention span. It's really, really incredible. I have the greatest memory in the history of memories. I know more than all of the generals combined. No one knows nuclear the way I know nuclear. Cyber, I know the cyber. No one knows the cyber. Barron knows the cyber. He's very good with the cyber. He does very well. Do we have a question?
Question from Janice Bunch.
Janice Bunch. We know Janice Bunch very well. Thank you, Janice. Thanks for being on and watching live.
Janice Bunch asked, what happens when the bailiff says, Mr. Pecker, please rise?
Mr. Pecker, please rise. A lot of people make Pecker jokes, but you know what? I don't care. Because David Pecker is a great guy. He did his deposition or whatever you call it, his cross-examination. He was very honest. I like David, but he kind of screwed me in the end. But, that's how it is with these people, newspaper people, showbiz people, horrible people. But, he's a member of Mar-a-Lago and he pays his dues. So I can't be too angry with him, if you know what I'm talking about. Go right ahead.
Question from Product Demos. Sir. Your Majesty the King.
We've got to get my title changed. We've got it. When I'm back in office, it's got to be Supreme Leader or Your Majesty the King. I think our founding fathers screwed up, folks. I think we should have stuck with a king. I would have been a tremendous king. Go ahead.
How about you invite Judge Mershon and the entire jury to a round of golf? Perhaps they would love you like Lindsey Graham did.
Oh, you know what? I think that's a great idea. I think if this jury spent some time with me at Mar-a-Lago, tremendous food, great weather, nice round of golf, hot dogs, the girl in the hot dog cart. The women might not like that, but the guys will love it, especially Judge Mershon. He's a good-looking guy, I have to admit. He looks like a judge out of Central Casting. He really does. Go right ahead.
Question from Cyber GEK.
It sounds like a car, doesn't it? Like an Elon Musk car.
It really does.
Cyber GEK.
An electric one.
Yeah, an electric one. Not that horrible pickup truck, but all of his other cars. By the way, we're getting rid of electric cars, folks. We're getting rid of those. We're going to have gas-powered cars because they're the best. Go right ahead.
Sir, many people are saying that when you close your beautiful blue eyes in court, that many times you wake yourself up from your own gaseous emissions like a dog. Do you have any comment?
That is just lies. I have a tremendous diet of cheeseburgers, French fries, soda. There's no odor coming out of me. That's such a low blow. And by the way, when I close my eyes, my baby blues, I'm meditating. It's called transcontinental meditation. And they have a guy who's been doing it for thousands of years. And I sit there and I just plan out my revenge. I plot out my revenge with all of my minions. And a lot of people are going to be in pain when I'm back in, especially Robert De Niro. Not funny, Robert De Niro. Go ahead.
Question from Kramit the Frog.
Kramit the Frog. That's funny. That's so he doesn't get sued by Jim Henson and those people. You know what I'm talking about? Tickety Tock people. Go ahead.
Kramit asked, Eric Trump showed up to support you in court. Will you finally give him a hug?
I didn't really realize that was him until after he left. I'm not giving him a hug. He's too needy. What do people, male and female, dislike? We don't like needy human beings, and no father likes a needy son. Not a hung. He was on America's Got Talent, right? William Hung. He sang that song. He's on Cameo along with George Santos. Unbelievable. Go ahead.
Question from Bjorn Rosengren. Bjorn asks, Sir, I am very sorry, but I have to ask, is it Mike Pence you are hiding under the table?
Oh, we're here? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, Mike Pence is right back here. He's right back behind me over here. Is that what I was talking about before? I don't know. But Mike Pence, I have nothing to do with Mike Pence. Mike Pence failed me on January 6th. It would have been so easy. So easy. They were like, oh, but it's all ceremonial. It's all ceremonial. It's already done. I don't care. I don't care. All he had to say was that one thing, and my people would have taken care of it. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Getz, who's left, actually? Tommy Tuberville, good friend of mine, great guy. But he's a senator. He's not a congressman. Go ahead.
Listener is paying for all of your legal fees.
Wow, listener's paying for all of my legal fees, folks. It'll just be a direct line to my attorneys. That would be incredible.
They sent you another $10.
Woo!
Thank you, listener. You're awesome, awesome, awesome.
That's fantastic.
Listener asks, Mr. President, can we see an example of how you meditate?
Oh, okay. Let's hold on. That's how I meditate. That's how I. Oh God. Oh wow. That was even bad for me. Holy cow. Woo! I had a burrito for breakfast. It's kind of got you me. I think it's the onions. I think it's the onions that upset my stomach. Now I'm putting it together. The fried onions on the burger, the fried onions on the burrito. Oh my God. That's okay, folks. You know what? That's the great thing about America. You can rip them and you don't have to worry about it. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was that cop right over there. It wasn't me. I didn't do that. Go right ahead.
7K Ryder, our new member, asks, Your Holiness, do you wear diapers?
No, I do. Why does every other person ask me? I do not wear diapers. I wear Depends. It's totally different. They're totally different. And I don't wear them so I can crap in them. I'm always busy. I'm on the go. I've got things to do. I may not have a chance to go to the bathroom. And they're actually called execu dipes. Execu dipes. It's for the busy executive on the go. And that is me. It's not for because any other reason, because I'm busy. Go right ahead.
7K Ryder sent you $10. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for being
7K
so supportive.
Ryder.
You're awesome.
And that's a great
awesome.
name, by the way. Thank you so much. How are we doing on time?
We're 2 minutes to 11. It's
Perfect.
up to you if you want to go a little longer.
We'll go a little longer to make
Okay.
up, but then we got to get ready for Jesse Dollamore, everybody. He's begging me to be back on his show. Jesse Dollamore. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him everywhere. He's one of these progressive podcasters, and his show was... But I saved him, and now everyone's talking about him. I mean, Howard Stern's talking about David Pakman. David Pakman, who's like very quiet when he talks and very low down. But you know what I mean? But Jesse is great, and we're very excited to be back on his show to help boost his ratings. Go ahead.
Question from Supreme Taco Snoke.
Ooh, Supreme Taco Snoke. I like that name.
Sir, is it true the judge is allowing you to attend Barron's graduation so they can hose down the courtroom and get rid of the smell?
Well, I don't know about that part, but I think it's cruel and unusual punishment that I have to go to my son's graduation. It's going to be a hardship for his high school and a security mess for my Secret Service, but I do get to see Melania, which is great. So I'll have to thank the judge for that. But I didn't go to Don's graduation. I didn't go to Eric's graduation. I didn't even go to Ivanka's graduation or Tiffany's. And now I got to go to Barron's. Now I'll really be sleeping. Go ahead.
Show and Tell.
Show and Tell. I like that name. On the Tickety Tock.
Says, when will you commission your face to be carved on Mount Rushmore, and will it be gold plated?
Well, we have been working on getting me on Mount Rushmore since I became president in 2017. There's no new rock to carve into, so I got to cover up another one. I don't want to cover up Abraham Lincoln, the greatest president in the history of presidents, other than me. But his wife was not very attractive. And then you got Teddy Roosevelt, who I actually like. He was a Rough Rider. And then I think George Washington. Oh, excuse me, this burrito's killing me. And then, who's the other one? Andrew Jackson? Is it Andrew Jackson? Who's the fourth guy? So we're probably going to cover up Andrew Jackson. Do we just have to reshape his face? The hardest part is my hair. Because they don't have enough rock for my hair. So they're going to have to bring in some new rock and kind of have it overhang like a shelf. Go ahead. Lockbearer.
Handsome, almighty, glorious President Trump.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one, too. That's a good one, handsome.
How will you fix the great Twinkie shortage?
Well, this is the problem under Biden. He's saying supply chain. No one heard this word before, supply chain. But now there's the supply chain issue with Twinkies. And I think it's going to get worse because Jerry Seinfeld has this thing coming out about Pop-Tarts. I think it's coming out today. It's going to be on Netflix about Pop-Tarts. And because of that, you're going to see a lot of snack brands getting a bump because of that. But we're gonna get on top of Twinkies because I have to tell you, I love Twinkies. I love cake. I love filling in the cake. I love anything that's cakey and delicious, and that's delicious. And the beauty of Twinkies is it has a 50-year shelf life, which I think is tremendous. Go right ahead.
Another $10 from listener. Thank you,
listener. I should have all my other people thank listener for all the money. Yeah, ding, ding, ding,
I'd
ding.
love
We
to
should
ring
get
a
a
bell.
bell.
That's
We
a
should
great idea.
order a bell. Order
my
a
God,
bell.
like a cowbell
Go to
or
Mike
something.
Lindell's site and order a bell. We're not using Amazon. We're using Mike Lindell. He sells everything now. Go
Thank
ahead.
you, listener. You're the star of the show. Listener asks, Mr. President, have you tried bribing the jurors in your current trial?
Well, we have. We tried bribing them, but they hate me. They absolutely hate me. They said they'd rather see me in the jailhouse than the White House, which I think is horrible. Very mean people. But I think everyone has a price. If we learned anything from The Godfather and a lot of other movies, everyone has a price. We will get to them with a great price. We helped Don King rig his thing. And what about OJ's case? And why did what's-his-face just get his case thrown out, acquitted, or something like that? Harvey Weinstein. I shouldn't have to be in court if he's in court. He got free from court. Go ahead. Lamp. Love lamp. I've always said that.
Donald Trumpy Wumpy.
Trumpy Wumpy.
Do you think China and the USA will ever become friends?
Well, I think China is a great country. They've got great food. I've always said that. Their takeout is amazing. And it doesn't matter where you go in the United States. You can be in the most backwoods, redneck part of America as a Chinese restaurant. No Italian restaurant, no Spanish, but there is a real Chinese restaurant with real Chinese people. And I have to tell you, this General So's, I don't know what part of the military he was in, but what he has done to chicken is absolutely incredible. General So's is amazing. He's kind of like our General Colonel Sanders. These military guys must have a lot of downtime. I don't know what they're doing to chickens, but they make it taste so delicious. The 26 herbs and spices. General So, I salute you. Go ahead.
A question from Rusty Myers.
Rusty Myers. I know Rusty Myers. He's a great actor. He's a great actor. Tremendous guy. Great guy. Fantastic guy.
Rusty Myers asked, is your hair getting a little more blonde lately?
Some days it's blonder than others because what happens is the gray grows in, and then I have to go to this woman I go to in secret, and she dyes it for me. Because you remember yesterday it was darker. It was a little darker. So today it's a little lighter. Also, we have a lot of these lights here in the courthouse on me, which make me look better. Makes me look better. This is the way my hair was in Home Alone 2. Go ahead.
User 22561751536. 537.
Do we need all the numbers? They weren't creative enough to come up with a name.
How many clones do you have of yourself?
Well, we have quite a few clones right now, but only me is as attractive as I am. We've got people, no one's like the perfect one, but we've got, we have a lot of a lot of Melania clones. We have a lot of Melania clones. So she shows up. She's usually wearing sunglasses. So we have a Melania clone. We have a me clone. We've got a Putin clone. We have all the clones we need, folks. It's really incredible. And this is why I'm concerned about the AI. The AI is very, very dangerous because now the AI is talking to each other and they want to kill all of us. So this is why I have to be president and I have to be a dictator, because I have to have complete and unilateral control and allegiance over the people. And we don't need like the Senate or the House or the Supreme Court. We're done with them. They're a bunch of morons. Go ahead. Next question.
Question from the dude.
The dude. We love the dude. Jeff Bridges, another great actor. 2 actors in one show. Really incredible.
Mr. President, will Melania's boyfriend attend Barron's graduation?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? We're going to find out. But she does spend a lot of time with this one guy. But, you know, I watch Sex. Is it Sex in the City and Sex of the City? Whatever it was called. But all these women had boyfriends who were, you know, platonic, who maybe were hairdressers or other guys like that. So I don't think it's anything I should worry about because I'm a tremendous lover. Just ask Stormy Daniels. Go right ahead.
Question from Supreme Taco Snoke.
Supreme Taco
Welcome back.
Snoke. I like the way that sounds.
Sir,
Making me hungry, actually.
how do you feel about this impressionist named Matt Friend? Personally, I prefer John D. Domenico.
Who's asking that question?
Supreme Taco Snoke.
Supreme Taco Snope. Wow, let me tell you about Matt Friend. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about him, but you know, he was at the correspondence dinner Saturday night. I gotta hand it to him. His Mitch O'Connell, Mitch O'Donnell, Mitch whatever his name is. His Mitch was really incredible, and he's got a lot of. He really did a good job. He did a good job. I'm not crazy about him. I prefer John D. Domenico. Obviously, I'm here on his channel, but Matt's like horse shit. He's everywhere right now, and you got to give the guy credit. When somebody's everywhere, that's impressive. And he basically does impressions of the people he's talking to. It doesn't matter if it's the guy from the Elvis movie or the guy from The Leftovers. He covers everybody. So he does Bill Maher. He does Bill Maher. You know how I feel about Bill Maher. I've sued Bill Maher. So anybody who can do an impression of Bill Maher, I'm very impressed by. So overall, I'd have to give him a thumbs up. But John D. Domenico has been doing this since 2004. He's been doing this for 20 years. He's been doing me for 20 years. I think that's fantastic.
Another $10 from listener. Thank you, listener.
Listener,
You're
this
awesome.
is unbelievable. This is
Carrying the
unbelievable.
stream.
I think we've got to wrap up. Let's do one more question because we got to get ready for Jesse
Yes.
in about 20 minutes, and we got to retool the set. Retool the set here at the courthouse. And Judge Marchand is waving us back in. Doon, doon, doon. Doon, doon, doon. They're saying the court's coming back up. Let's do a question.
Listener asked, Mr. President, how do you know Melania didn't find a clone to act as her when forced to spend time with you?
Oh, you mean like in the second Austin Powers when they found out Vanessa Kensington is actually a fembot? This is I never really thought of this. This is actually something. We are going to get my best people on. The same guys who found Obama's fake birth certificate, we're going to get them on this to check in on if the Melania I've been spending time with is actually a fembot. Because if she is, she's in a lot of trouble. But, you know, we just extended the prenup by 2 years, so she must be a little happy with me. All right, folks, you guys have been absolutely incredible. Who are our big ones today? Listener, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Jesse, huge, absolutely
Christian
amazing. Christian
thank
Olsen,
you.
huge.
7K Ryder, thank you.
7K Ryder, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who gave today, everybody who was on, everybody who subscribed, everybody who liked, everybody. We had more people who became members during this than I think of any other press conference. I want to thank all of you for being here. We're putting out videos during the week. Make sure you watch the videos. I did one at the courthouse yesterday, doing very well. Very well. I want to thank everybody on the Tickety Tock. We've got 5.9 million people. 5.9 million people. So we've got a lot of people to thank. I want to thank my team, Cass and Michelle. I can't do this without all of you and this phenomenal team to be here every Friday for over an hour answering your questions. So, folks, we'll see you next week. We're going to have a news crew here doing a documentary when I do this. It's going to be really exciting. We will see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Trump bless you, and Trump bless America. We off?